Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We are back with another 2 versus 2 domination game here today. We are playing on the Wessel map, part of the Finest Hour DLC. We are playing as the Soviets. This is late war. We've got our boy Netis, probably Netis. I believe is the pronunciation here on our team. He is a legend in the Go community. So very happy to get him on our team. I think he's got like something upwards of like 1,600 games played or something like that. So we've got some experience on our side here. We are going up against two random guys. No idea who they are. But with this being a domination game, we are rushing one squad out to the southeast side. We had a couple guys out all the way far out. And then we are rushing a squad to the cap zone. Looks like Netis is also doing the same thing. Looks like he's got a squad coming out to kind of protect our home point and push at the same time. So love to see it. Would expect it with someone who does have quite a bit of time played, though, in this game. So very happy with that. But we'll call in a reinforcement squad, send them out towards the east as well. And with this SMG squad, we're going to start setting up the boys. They did beat us to this cap. It looks like it is a Finnish bike rolling up here. Might be another bike on the other side that made it. He does quickly divert behind the building. And we're going to get these boys in here. Looks like there's a guy on the other side. I don't see. Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a bike. So 2 bikes. And then there are 2 squads from the other player out in the kind of center, actually pushing our home point here. So we will have to be a little careful. I immediately get a BA-64. I'm going to roll that out onto that flank for a mobile LMG. Get that thing up and running. And I'm doing everything in my willpower here to clear this point. Netis is filled in the lines to the right, so I don't really have to worry about anything there. And we'll try to reorient some of these guys around in these buildings just to get a little bit better angle, especially on the approaches to this point here. But looks like it's a bloodbath in the center for us. I believe we actually have lost most of our guys here. We'll call out another rifle squad and get them in. Thankfully, Netis has a good line still. And with the BA-64 rolling up, hopefully we can just kind of deter these guys. Looks like they all hit the deck when they saw the BA. So they're just kind of cowering. And we'll make sure we get these guys into the point and that we do cap this before the Finn player gets back. Although he does still have a guy here. We'll micro, just immediately kill him. Looks like there is some type of emplaced weapon up ahead, and unfortunately, Panzerschreck takes out the BA. So that does go down. We'll get our own Panzerschreck out onto the far right, just in case. My responsibility is the right, so I do not want to lose it and let Netis down here. Although we've done a fantastic job pushing on the far left. Pretty much made almost a straight L on the map in terms of our ground coverage here. And considering the BA is just being overlooked by a ton of infantry, I am just going to pull out the MG. And we'll try to just see if we can get this guy back. Some shots downrange. One, two, hopefully. Nope, not ammo. Ah, barely. But we're filling in the gaps in the lines. Got a lot of buildings here that we can kind of hide our guys in. This urban map, these urban maps, I should say in general, are cool. Love them. They are a pain to deal with in terms of infantry because there are so many places to hide. But they can be very rewarding if played correctly. So I'll just continue leapfrogging my boys up through the buildings as we kind of start clearing out these areas. I'm in no rush. I'm sure points will spawn over on this far right. So I'll try to make sure we are, at the very least, as prepped as can be. Try to get this tankman back with the MG. And we did cap first point on this far left, and the second cap is immediately to our right, in between the two, well, in between our lines, I should say. So we'll immediately start getting some guys in. Pretty huge craters to hide in as well. And we're going to send this guy in the building to actually grab some mines, although his inventory is full of MG ammo. So I won't be able to grab as many as I want unless I clear it out a bit. So we will. And I'm going to just put some AP mines on the main road in between the two areas. We are at tier 1. And we did go with the all-around doctrine. I did go random. Still doing the random fun here. It doesn't have to be just 1v1s that I do it. I like to just see what I get and see if I can figure out counters and how to best play it. So we did get all around, which is good for certain things. Not the best altogether, but lots of flamer squads, which is always fun. Looks like the Finn player is going out to the far northwest, so he is going to start folding us in on this position. And it looks like he's also trying to make an advance straight across the field from their home point. Actually, there's 2 emplacements. I believe they're both MGs. And he's got a ton of guys right outside, so we'll stop the mines. I don't think we'll be able to get many more down. Oh, and that guy just gets gunned down before he can get around the wall. But we're going to bring up this Dishka. We'll put it kind of in between. And just start laying down lead at where they are potentially pushing. We did go with an early assault sapper squad. Which does come with a flamer, and 2 flamers actually, and a ton of Fausts. With body armor, PPSHs, all of them. So we'll get them up kind of to fill the lines. Finn player is making a huge push into the point now. And we do get a couple nice nades off here from the guy hiding in the hole. Held that one a little bit too long. That is coming in, though, as well. Boy, that guy's got a freaking cannon on him. Holy crap. You see how far he threw that? Jesus. We're going to see if we can get one into the building. But we cannot. And I got to be careful with the Zis truck. As that engine is very, very weak. Won't take much for that thing to go down. But with one of the flamers, we're going to start moving up. We've got plenty of targets, but we do go down, unfortunately, there before we can get around the corner. Try to smoke out and create another avenue. And our reinforcement squad that we were bringing in over on this point is actually getting hit as we come up, with most of the guys dying. Looks like they've pushed out to the far west now through that swampy area. Still trying to get a nade into the house, over the house. There's a guy there, can't do much. It's a nice nade over that wall, but we are able to get out and away. We're going to run this guy into the point now. Start capping it once again. Looks like we have, what is that, a Panzer III rolling up. And we'll go back to the flamer here. You get some nice kills. Got a squad rolling up that we could have gone for, but we're low on health. We'll pull him back and just kind of heal him up. But quite a few there, burn. That Panzer III is going to be a pain. We do have plenty of Faust, though. Maybe we can sneak a guy up. We might even be able to flame him. We can get some flame on the top or the engine. We'll take him out. We're going to go up with the Faust. Body armor saves us a little bit to get it off. Looks like we hole break it. And a little war crimes there, taking out a medic with the flamethrower. Sorry, man. No rules in war. Well, there is, but not today. There isn't. Flamer does go down, though. But we are going to move the Zis up, as you saw, to take advantage there. And with our great positioning, we actually have guys in the next spawn point already. His net is already there. We're just lucky enough to get this guy out of the hole before that nade goes off. We're going to try to heal him up, but looks like there might be another nade coming in for us. And we are going to send out another squad to that far left. Fill in the lines here. Another nade does come in. We are just able to get out of the hole yet again. And then we'll cook this thing to not get it in. As we do kill ourselves. Fantastic. Looks like we've got an AA gun here from the Finn player. Get a nice nade off. And we'll hop up on this thing, and we are going to self-destruct it. It's got plenty of guys laying around. There's no way we would have been able to use it. So if we can't, we'll just blow it up. It's a waste of his MP. Oh, but it looks like he actually jumped on it from the mini-map, so that is unfortunate. He stopped the self-destruction by doing that. Well, that could have gone better for us. We've got a half-track rolling up. That thing is absolutely going to destroy the Dishka. We are not careful. We do have a Shrek that we are going to try to bring over. And I can't forget about these guys. I'm going to bring them over in the direction of that gun. See if we can take it out, although there is a squad running behind. We're going to smoke out. And we're going to try to meet this squad over there if we can. But I also want to make sure I'm microing over here so I can try to get close to the half-track and the Panzer III to finish those off. We'll finish off the Panzer III, take out the half-track in general. And we'll let the AI duke it out. Looks like there's a couple guys close in between, so I'm actually going to back up around the building yet again. We just repaired the Panzer III. It is up. We'll get close enough to put a shot through the side. We are very low on health, though. And that Schertzen did protect him. Hop back up. Another shot. A little bit more damage, but we absolutely have to heal. This guy comes around the corner and gets us, unfortunately. We'll run this Assault Sapper into the bomb crater. Then we're going to get a T-34 up. So we'll counter the Panzer III and that half-track with the T-34. We did roll up the Dishka, although that is in a very bad position. We have been able to get both of the cap zones, although they do get the third one that we were initially fighting over. So far it is a fairly close game. As we do lose the Dishka there. There was a guy with a Shrek in this building. I believe it was actually Nettis' guy that he ran in there to try to move up. Looks like he's going to try to go for it. So I decided to give these guys some smoke cover. And we'll get a nice nade off. Get two of them. Moving up. Throw another nade. And I do notice there's a couple guys behind us, including a Shrek of the enemies. Kill one of them. Shrek guy is still alive, so we'll finish him off with the third one. You just see these city maps, man. There's just guys everywhere. Every corner just laying around like rats. But we'll grab the Shrek real quick. We got one round. Just getting into this. We do hull break them. Actually, I don't think we hull break them. We did some big damage again to them to clear them out. Might be hull broken, but we didn't get it in the feed. But we'll move the T-34 up. We're going to repair the Dishka truck yet again. And we'll send a guard squad out onto the far right. We've been very active elsewhere. It's been very quiet over here, so we're going to continue moving up yet again. Haven't seen anyone trying to creep up. Surprise us. T-34 takes out the half track. He does switch to HE, and we overshoot there. But we'll switch him over to AP. We'll try to finish him off. And we do. See if we can finish off the Panzer III here. Yeah, we bounce. Checking to see if I can hear anything in the fog of war. It looks like Nettis has a plane coming out. Although it did just dip off the map. As we do finish off the Panzer III. They did get the next spawn, unfortunately, over on that far left. And it looks like there is a ton of infantry there, so I don't know if we're going to be able to make a push. So I think that one's probably a lost cause as Nettis' plane goes in for something. Looks like the AA gun he went for. So the AA gun is not able to do its job appropriately. Thank God for that. But considering I don't think we're going to be able to get that northwest point, we'll spend some time kind of moving up and bettering our positions on this flank. A lot of buildings, a lot of corridors for infantry to kind of push through and hide in. So we can see there are just guys everywhere. Try to get this guy with a nade if we can. Yeah, he does survive. There were guys behind those wooden barrels, so I am going to throw a nade over there as well, just in case. And we'll hit him with an AT nade. Pitch, unfortunately, it's at the top of the building. There's a Panzer IV up and about in the back. Still a little far away, and there are some intervening buildings here. And with Tier 2, we do have options, including KV-85, RD Signaler, and the BM-8 T-60 launcher. KV-85 could be good. The RD Signaler could be good. I don't usually go with the BM-8s. I don't really like them. I think they are potentially the worst rockets in the game. We're going to go head-to-head with this Panzer IV. We do get first shot, and I believe we do some damage to the turret, although it is still up. He missed his shot. We do put another shot down range. Killing 3 crew. Still up. We're going to first person. I was told we get some slight benefit from range there, as we do put another shot down range to hull break. We can see a bunker from the Finn player, which is from their engineers. So the Finn player has put up a bunker down the main road, which is kind of annoying. And I believe the Panzer IV is actually cooking off there too, which is great. But yeah, back to the BM-8. I think it's the worst rockets in the game. I think the barrage is just, it's more rockets than some of the Nebels, obviously, but the I feel like the shells just don't really do much. They're very lackluster. So I don't really ever go that by. I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've done it. And I'm kind of considering using it this game, I won't lie. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe we'll have some different luck. I don't know. We'll see. If something comes out that kind of triggers me to go with the KV-85, we'll go that route. I think the T-34 is good enough for now. And we're kind of pushing up this empty street here. Looks like they've got a nice big gap. So I'm going to shoot this guards guy all the way up. Too bad he doesn't have an 18 nade, because he could be really beneficial if he did. But we're able to kind of push pretty far, although I'd expect them to have reinforcements coming this way soon. And this guy's actually made it very far back here. We're going to get a second AT team out to this side. If it stays open, this clear, we might try to sneak them into their spawn. We've got a reinforcement squad coming out this way to help Nettis push. Looks like there's a couple guys still laying around in the rubble. These rats, man, I'm telling you. All it takes is one guy in your spawn. Gets by, and there goes your fun toy in Tier 3. We'll take positions up on that wall just as they approach us. Looks like there is a field howitzer from the Finnish player. That will do some pretty big damage to us. I'm actually going to get aggressive and try to move as many of these guys up into these craters as I can. And as far away from that gun as I can. Just to try to keep them alive. And looking at the mini-map, looks like there is a squad that has filled in on that far east. As we do get next spawn point. Pretty close to our home point here, which is very nice. So, shouldn't have any issues with that. There's that squad pushing up. So, our route to get to their spawn and the opportunity for it has passed. So, we only get one guy up there. Not the worst thing in the world. Maybe we can do something sneaky, but I don't know. We'll have to see what opportunities arise and if he's found or not. But it actually even looks like this AT team we had called in got stuck. They're still stuck. Come on, man. Move, move, move. There we go. One guy. Two guys. Jesus, pathing. Pull up some elite guards to fill in the back lines as our numbers on the side are dwindling. We'll pull in just a SMG squad as well. Still nothing in terms of real DP buys from our opponents. So we're going to go with the BM8. Let's give it a shot. There's some fairly open ground on this left side, so maybe we can help net us push. Maybe we can get lucky and take out field howitzer, some of the emplacements. Maybe it'll kill the infantry. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of intervening terrain, a lot of buildings. It might be a wasted DP buy, but we still got 140 to roll with, especially since we didn't get anything for tier 1. Pulled up the Dishka truck to assist on this flank, as our guys are dying, but this guy's just gunning us down as we're reloading. But we do manage to pull up and then take him out. We put some more shots down range, nearly killing that guy. We're buying time. Well, there's only one guy left on that truck, so we will pull this guy off and over there. Thankfully, we do have 2 other squads coming up, so they will fill in the gaps. And it looks like we should get that point as well. Put our first barrage where I believe the field howitzer was. A lot of rockets, but let's see if we do anything. Nothing with the first barrage. We kill the bike with the second barrage. Great. Fantastic. Worth it. Only one barrage, though. Plenty of game time left to prove me wrong. Prove that thing is actually useful. I feel like even the 15 centimeter Nebel, for its value, is still better than that. I don't know. It's only 6 rockets in the Nebel, but and 5 if you go with the larger variant. But obviously the larger variant has a bigger blast radius, so it is better in the end, I would say, for taking out things. The BM8 also just seems to be very inaccurate. But we've refilled in the lines with these guys. Stop their advance. We'll make sure we try to position the boys well enough. And we are utilizing, obviously, the terrain with that Dishka truck, protecting the engine block, as you can see. And we're just poking the back where the gun is around the corner. So they can kill the crew off the gun, anything like that, but they cannot get the engine, which is the big thing. We'll try to take out this guy around the corner, but that nade goes way high. Another one, and he does bounce off, and then the guy from behind the sandbags pops up. We're going to pull the AT guy up and around that corner into the rubble. We'll try to hide him over there for now, just in case something comes down this main road. It's not even a main road, but that main street that we have on this right side, I guess, far right, considering a lot of the action is now taking place for us over here. Sounds like they got a mortar off towards the center somewhere. So that might be a little bit of an annoyance. I feel like mortars generally aren't a good pick, but could be decent in a city map, I think. do have a half track rolling up. Try to pull up the Dishka a little bit more. We'll put some shots downrange. We are far shooting, so we do stop. And we'll just pull forward. We're far shooting in first person. I don't like it. It feels gamey. The BM8 is back up. Fairly quick reload there. I believe I saw the mortar fire over here, so we're going to put some rounds downrange. Nothing with that barrage. We do get the spawn point behind us, though, so we'll send a guy over there. And that half track is just sitting in range. The guys are now bailing out. So instead of firing at the half track, I put some shots into the guys as they're running away, but we do run out of ammo there. I have to reload, unfortunately. The half track is still sitting. We'll try to aim for the crew and the gunners themselves, but they actually take us out. So we'll send 2 guys back to jump on the Dishka yet again. It is still crewable. And we will bring over the T-34 to help out, as well as I don't know if the Dishka will be able to do it. And I don't want to reveal that I have an AT infantry here either. I want to wait. But we're going to pull in another Assault Sapper AT Flamer squad, get them out onto that far right now. I'll try to reinforce with some heavier duty infantry. And I'm trying to see if there might be a way to shoot through the rubble, but there is not. So we'll just pull back out. Quite a bit more downrange. Not enough to do any real significant damage, though. And we'll switch over to the T-34. Do have to reload to switch it over to AP as it was on HE. But the half track is not quick enough to get out of our way. We do take him out, and we'll pull the Dishka back up to be able to fire. BM8 is reloading still, but I do see where the mortar actually is. And with this reload done, we'll put another barrage onto the mortar, hopefully kill it. You decrew it. It looks like one of those guys may have still been alive. And we now have another Panzer IV on this flank. Still no AT grenade, though, so nothing that we can really do against him. That would have been clutch if he had one, man. Clutch 18 nade right onto the back. Would have been good. But we'll split off the flamers from this squad. I want to indirectly micro them at convenient points in time. And we'll split off these assault sappers into some kind of different positions, just to kind of fill in the gaps with some heavier body armored guys with PPSHs. And PPSs, I believe. Our opponent on this flank is pushing up infantry. Man, this building is just kind of blocking both of us, really, from making any big moves. Whoever comes around the corner dies. We are able to get a nade off. We can't get the second one, though. We pulled up the Dishka truck. Looks like the Panzer IV was trying to engage, so we will pull him off. And we'll see if we can go head-to-head here. Do see him, but he is behind the wall. So we'll try to put a shell into his track, maybe. We do miss. We're going to finish off the half track, but he pushes up. So we decide to go Panzer IV instead. And we'll back off. Put around into the half track to finish it off. And looks like the Panzer IV is tracked, so we did get him there. Trying to see if I can put a shot into the upper portion of the turret there, but we cannot. He's putting a shot down range. We put one down range to get a nice hit on him. We're pulling most of the crew now. And while he's damaged, we're actually going to try to take advantage and move up. We'll move this guy up as well from the back as the Panzer IV is open. We might be able to get in this thing. There's the guy. Take him out. Gun down the other crewman. We're gonna quickly sprint over here. Looks like the turret is down on this thing, along with the track. I was gonna get in it, but I decided instead just to pull out the TNT. Throw this thing right onto the engine block. That should do it. And we'll get this guy back into his little hidey hole. TNT goes off. It only hole breaks it. So, the Panzer IV is still repairable. But it is down at least. So, I'd say that was a clutch play. Clutch play, having that guy back there. He's earned his veterancy, for sure. They do get the next spawn up on their side in the north. We're going to pull back the Dishka truck to go get ammo. And we'll put another barrage of BM-8 rockets into where the mortar was. Through it. All right. Effective. Not really, but probably better targets. Probably should have gone for the point maybe at this rate, but I was kind of more focused on my flank versus going for that. Dennis and I have a very good lead so far, and we're going to take advantage of this lull here to actually move up the Flamer, the AT guy, and 2 others to get into better positions. The AT guy we're going to use to finish off the Panzer IV. We've got 3 anti-tank capabilities here, although this guy is low health, so we'll try to get him up crawling-wise. He may die, though. And we're going to go with a Flamer, trying to take off a couple of this infantry. Well, that guy tanks some flames, surprisingly. He does die, though. So we'll get him down. Checking if there's anything in the fog of war really discernible at this point. There is not. We'll repair the Dishka while we have a second. And we've got plenty of stuff DP-wise. We have the IS-2 M1944. ISU-152 as well that we can get. They do cap that point to pull closer, but still about 100 plus down on us. We gun that guy down as he's running. Try to take out this other guy with the STG, but he does get us, unfortunately. Pull the flamethrower around the corners. There are a couple guys setting up behind the wall. Don't know if we got, looks like we got a couple there. Keep disappearing on us, and then we do go down, unfortunately. Move up the T-34 to hopefully get some shots down that alley, and we're going to bring the Dishka truck back up. And they did get our sneak guy, unfortunately. So that hero did go down at some point here. So no more shenanigans at the very least, but he did his job. BM-8 is once again up. Looks like they've dug in on their home point. Metis has slowly been creeping forward, getting into some decent positions. So we'll start softening up this area at the very least. See what we can do. Probably need to get a better angle though. We can't get the front side of the point. Well, we'll pull one more barrage on it from here. Some slight damage. Looks like we may have killed one guy with fallen debris, so we'll take it, I guess. Ton of guys on the other side. Ooh, Shrek. Hello. Oh, I don't know how we didn't get that guy. Should have gotten him. There's a Shrek there, though. Interesting. We must have killed a AT guy at some point. Checking to see what we can hear. Not hearing much. We decided to go with an artillery signaler. We're going to bring him in towards the center and potentially use him to make a push on their home point, which will also bring in some assault sappers with the flamers and Faust 4. Really hasn't been many tanks on this. I wouldn't really expect it from the Finnish player to begin with, but even from the Axis player, I actually have no idea what doctrine he is at this point. Haven't really been paying attention to the infantry that he's called in. And we do get another lucky spawn behind us for the next call-in. We'll finish microing over here. And then we'll try to get someone back to cap that in a second. Just want to be able to retake these positions as best as possible. And now we'll send this boy back. Ooh. Heavy howitzer of some point. Some type just misses the K. Well, KV, I wish I had a Q. The T-34 there. We just barely survive. We'll get him fully behind the building now, which would be very difficult for anything to kill him. With the boys pulling up, or getting ready to pull up, we'll put a barrage of rockets onto their home point. And then we'll make our first push. We'll hold off on the RD signaler for the second. Here. Just fire at the top of this building. There we go. Alright. Some nice kills that time, at least. We'll take out the flamer. Looks like, ooh, a Nebel of some type is coming in. Panzerwerfer for 42. The lighter barrage, 15 centimeter. But, actually, that is a good point. So he is the offensive west doctrine. Interesting. So we haven't seen any of the half tracks up to this point. But we do get the boys in, and the dual flamethrowers are going to town. So there's a pack gun here, actually. I don't know who was that, the Finnish player. There's a pack. This guy went full defense of the home point with a bunker and the pack gun entrenched. We clear off a lot of the guys here, and we are starting to cap. We'll pull out a Faust. Each of these guys in the squad have 2 Fausts, which is wild. We do unfortunately get shot in the back. Looks like Nettis is also getting the hint and pulling up some guys. He just gets me, man. We don't even have to communicate. Put a Faust onto the AT gun to destroy the gun of it, at least. And there is a Tiger on this far right side here. So we went with an MP Tiger, didn't go with the KT immediately. He's probably got enough for the KT since we haven't seen any of his DP buys, but we smoke out. I think we might have range here. Looks like we do. We don't pen, unfortunately, with that shot. But we do have cover behind this rubble pile. We'll sneak back out. No, looked like it penned, but doesn't do anything. Looks like it did some damage. There's that heavy howitzer from the Finn player. Third shot's the charm, and that does some damage to him. He's finally starting to back off. But one more shot downrange, and we do actually hull break him. So we did enough damage to hull break him. So this guy finished off the Panzer IV. Does some damage to the Tiger. We do fire once more as they're running up on us. And now we're going to pull the T-34 up to see if we can maybe do anything else to him. We've got a lot of guys around this home point. They are starting to take it back, and there's a huge clump behind that monument over there. So we'll put the barrage down range. Kills a couple. Second barrage, see if we can maybe finish them all off. Alright, I mean, this probably isn't the map for it. Let's be real. We could have done a better map. Had to test it on this map, though. So that could be my fault. But I don't think it's worth it still. As of now, we'll give it another shot at a later date. But I don't think it's worth it. As of this point in this game. T-34 is unfortunately out of ammo. Out of any worthwhile ammo to pen that Tiger. So we are going to pull him back. We'll pull up another AT team to this far right. Still have the ISU 152. We can get a heavy howitzer ourselves. But screw it, man. Let's double down. We think it sucks. Might as well just use it, right? Abuse it and lose it. I want to be proven wrong so badly. And that this thing is actually worthwhile. We'll pull in a second one. We're going to micro the RD signaler up as Nettis is getting into position here. And it looks like there's potentially some big juicy targets. We're going to try to get this on the back side of this building, though. I think that's going to hit the building. It does, unfortunately. Sorry, Nettis. Get out of there, brother. See if we can maybe get a nade on this guy to slowly move up. Looks like we can. We try one more nade on this guy. We are able to get it off. Doesn't kill him, though. Surprising. From a higher explosive 18 nade. Bring the BM-8 over this way to try to actually go for the howitzer next time it shoots. Already barrage is doing some work. Fire another barrage. Yeah, some good kills this time. Probably about the same. We're up to 22 inf kills and 1 Vic, which is a bike. Looks like the Tiger is back up and running as he's presenting his rear on the mini-map to us. So we will not be able to finish him off, unfortunately. We do have more guards that we are going to spread out, though. Make sure we have pretty much every lane covered here. The building that we were using is pretty much demolished, but maybe we can get a guy in the rubble out of line of sight that can just kind of spot for us. And we'll dig a foxhole for probably the first time this game with that MG gun. Ready signaler is almost reloaded. We'll pull up an SMG squad. We'll try to support Nettis making the advance on their home point as we're getting close to the end of the game here. It's a very low point scoring game. Haven't been many vehicles or DP units from our opponents to really kind of boost our score. And the map probably also doesn't help as it is very, very slow in terms of some of these assaults and attacks. But we're going to go for a barrage. Looks like there is a ton of infantry coming on the right. We'll put barrage down the main road here. That one's on me. I will admit, that one is on me. I'm sorry. Not the best. But we'll get out of the way regardless. But the Panzerwerfer is firing at us. Is able to move its ass, and it looks like Nettis actually has a big boy rocket barrage coming in with 300 mils. Woo! Some good damage downrange. Hit him with the attaboy there. Good job, Nettis. We've got our second assault wave coming in, and we'll put an artillery flare onto the back side of the point. Try to make our advance in here, utilizing the windows as best as possible. Woo! Friendly fire comes in, and we can actually see with the plane, both the Panzerwerfer and the Howie. Fortunately, both of our BM rocket launchers are reloading. The Panzerwerfer is down. Tiger's moved up. still pinging. Unfortunately, the Howie, we just don't have the ammo yet on either of these guys. But we'll try to get into position. Have recollected where it is, and there was only a guy on it, so I don't think it's going to really be able to move. And thankfully, there's a burning carcass of a Panzer to identify as well. Things have started to stagnate a little bit more on that right side. The left side hasn't seen any action whatsoever, and it looks like they are now just trying to defend their home point. We are pulling up the launcher. So we're pulling up both BM8s to both sides. And we do have another cap zone right in the center here that we try to get a guy into, but not moving. How much time is left in their deficit? They are playing way too passive. They do need to be way more aggressive at this point. Especially with the vehicles. They've got to get some vehicle kills. We launch our first barrage. Like we killed the crewman. Second BM8. Coming in. No direct hits, does not die. But it looks like we did either hull break it or destroy it in the fog of war. So it is down. It's like the Finnish player is bringing in a tank to their point to help defend. T-28, I believe. You put a shot through the rubble, I believe. I think that hit. He's pulling further left and around, so we'll try to meet him. Should probably get that BM8 out of the way, but hopefully we can take him out first. Move him now, though. So we do miss. There's also a stew. Bettis gets a nice shot to track him. Our shot, I believe, took out the turret there. And we do unfortunately lose sight at the worst time possible. Stu 40 is moving up, and it does go down from the Shrek. Well, the Shrek does die. But we are able to take out the T-28 with the T-34 as the turret pops. We'll put another flare onto the back side of the point yet again, but with 3 minutes left. I think you can tell how this ends up. A dominant, what should be, we'll say. Anything, I guess, could happen, but I doubt they're able to get 500 plus points. Short time frame. A fairly dominant victory from us. The overwhelming might of Nettis and myself is too much for these players to handle. Just a bit too passive. The German player probably could have gone with some half tracks. I don't even think he really used any of his DP this game. That all-around West Doctrine has a lot of flavor that he could have potentially utilized here. So, say just Doctrine mismanagement from him. Finnish player, I don't really know. Lesson placements. I think he only got 2 tanks. Just too passive. The heavy howitzer probably wasn't the best. Nettis goes off. I believe he just got a maybe the field gun, along with a ton of infantry. We'll fire barrage. Underwhelming. Secondary barrage. Not gonna let it aim it. Yep. It's about right. That wasn't us. Swear to God, it wasn't us. There's a ton of guys in this building, but our cap weight is way better than theirs. See if maybe we can get a flamer through the window, burn some of them down, but they do get us. Guns us down again. Edis is coming in with a Shrek. Yeah, we'll smoke them out. Throw some nades into the rubble. And they do run out and get, most of them get gunned down there. And I believe their own field howitzer is also potentially firing at them. We got another heavy tank out on the right. Looking at the mini-map. It is now the King Tiger, but with 30 seconds left, that is 30 minutes too late. If you were going to go with that, should have brought that out early in the game. As soon as tier 3 hit, I would have gone with that instead of the Panzerwerfer first. We do not let this thing grow. And he does get us through the rubble there, through the building. And now we'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed yet another fun game here. Thank you for watching, as always, and we will see you on the next one.